The notification buzzed between us on the couch. Not mine. Hers. She didn't reach for it. That pause lasted half a second too long. Long enough for instinct to wake up. I didn't look at the phone. I watched her face instead. Her jaw tightened. Her eyes flicked away. A rehearsed calm settled over her like a mask she'd practiced in mirrors. "Who was that?" I asked. My voice didn't accuse. It measured. She smiled, too quickly. "Work," she said. That word had become a graveyard. Everything inconvenient was buried there. The TV kept talking, some couple arguing about nothing. A laugh track tried to tell us when to feel normal. She shifted closer to me, fingers grazing my arm, as if proximity could erase suspicion. My mind had already left the room. I saw patterns where love used to be. Late nights explained with vague nouns. Passwords changed. A sudden obsession with growth, with honesty, with not owning each other. Then she said it, casually, almost kindly. "Have you ever thought," she said, eyes still on the screen, "that monogamy might be outdated?" The word hung there. Outdated. Like me. I felt something cold slide into place behind my ribs. Not pain, alignment, because I already knew what came next. And when she finally turned to me and said, "Let's have an open marriage, we're evolved adults," I agreed immediately. She blinked. That was the first crack. Most men argue, beg, ask questions they're afraid to hear answers to. I didn't. "Okay," I said, one syllable, clean, bloodless. Relief flooded her face so fast it almost embarrassed her. She started talking, too much, too fast, about honesty, about freedom, about how this would save us. Save, that word again. I nodded. I listened. I memorized the lies as they arranged themselves. Inside, something old and obedient finally died. Within hours, she was radiant, lighter. Her phone never left her hand. She laughed at messages she didn't share. She showered twice that night. I lay beside her, staring at the ceiling, counting breaths. By morning, I had 3 messages of my own. One from a woman I barely knew. One from an old friend who'd always looked at me too long. One from someone my wife had introduced me to once, calling me safe. Interesting word. By the second night, all 3 had asked me out. I didn't rush. I let the imbalance grow. My wife noticed the shift before she understood it. Her questions sharpened, her smiles dulled. She started watching me the way I had watched her. On the 3rd day, she asked, too casually, "So, are you talking to anyone?" "Yes," I said. "How many?" I let the silence answer first. Her face hardened. "That's not what I meant," she said. I waited. "I meant open for me," she snapped, "not you." There it was. The truth always arrives angry when it realizes it's been outpaced. I didn't confront her. I never do things in the heat. I observed. I watched her leave early and come back late. I noted the new lingerie tags torn off too hastily. I synced the phone records she didn't know I could still access. Patterns emerged. Tuesday nights. A number saved under a woman's name that never existed. Hotel charges disguised as team dinners. I behaved perfectly. Cooked, listened, touched her without wanting anything. That unsettled her more than rage would have. My inner world, meanwhile, was a locked room filling with smoke. Not jealousy, calculation. I scheduled my Friday date deliberately. Public place, soft lighting, someone calm, someone observant, someone who would see everything. When I told my wife I was going out, she exploded. "You're doing this to punish me." "No," I said. "I'm doing exactly what you asked." She accused. She cried. She threatened to close the marriage again. I agreed to nothing. I had already sent the invitation. "Come meet us," I told her. "You said honesty mattered." Her silence was answer enough. She came anyway. The restaurant smelled like wine and inevitability. My date arrived first, graceful, grounded. She looked at me like a man, not an accessory. When my wife walked in, she froze. Recognition flickered. Too fast, too familiar. I stood. "Hey," I said, "I want you to meet someone." My wife's smile collapsed when I said my date's name. The same name from the phone records, the same name saved under a lie. My wife stared between us, color draining from her face. "You know each other?" my date asked gently. I sat down. "I think they do," I said. My wife whispered my name like a warning. I slid my phone across the table, open. Timelines aligned, messages mirrored. No shouting, no drama, just truth laid flat. She broke. Tears, excuses, words tripping over each other. I stayed still. The calm unnerved her more than fury ever could. "I didn't plan for this," she sobbed. "That's the difference," I said. "I did." My date stood, understanding everything without explanation. She touched my shoulder once, solid, real. "I'll give you space," she said. My wife watched her leave like she was watching the life she wanted walk away with someone else. "I loved you," my wife said. "No," I replied, "you curated me." I paid the bill. At the door, I turned back once. "You wanted an open marriage," I said. "What you wanted was permission without consequence." Her mouth opened. Nothing came out. I left her there, seen. I didn't go home that night. I didn't need to. Some endings don't require distance, just clarity. In the days that followed, she called, apologized, rewrote history. I didn't answer. The rage I thought would come never did. What replaced it was cleaner, lighter, control. I learned something important. Betrayal doesn't always announce itself with cruelty. Sometimes it arrives smiling, asking for progress. I didn't lose my marriage that night. I shed an illusion, and I walked away not broken, but awake.